welcome to Real Super Doctor Stream Late Night Stream. It's just me. I'm just gonna test this out and to see how it works and see how it goes. Yeah, I was just gonna make a wee kind of talk about the current Doctor Who and how things is going, and I'm just a bit kind of curious to see how things is going to turn out. Um, yeah, it's great that Tennant's back and Catherine Tate's back. It's just that's been more or less the centre of attention, other than the centenary special now. But I'm just going to make this broadcast a wee bit kind of short tonight. I'm just kind of it's just going to be a wee bit of kind of test to see how things go. I'm quite looking forward to uh, this the 60th more than what I'm looking forward to with the centenary. I just don't know how this is going to go. I mean, is it going to be great, or is it going to be rubbish, or is it going to just be the usual predictable garbage that Chibnall just keeps on churning out? Well, it seems to be his last throw anyway, the dice, but we'll wait and see. But I just wonder if it's going to be any good. That you know, just got to give it a chance. It's the last 13th Doctor's episode, and I'm just gonna give it a chance and see what it's like. And if it isn't if it's just a load of tripe, I'll probably just say it in a stream. I'll probably just not feel anything about it. Just ignore it and just move on to the RTD series, which I'm looking forward to. From the looks of it looks absolutely brilliant. They'll get David Tennant back in a brand new costume. I don't know if he is the actual 14th Doctor or what's really going on, but it's quite fascinating because that all this stuff and all the speculation. It's really exciting because it's a brand new era and a new Doctor, and we don't really know much about what's going on from exactly what we've seen in the leaked images and that and stuff, and the photographs and that. But just I hope it is really good, and I hope it's enjoyable because I've been about for 5 years of this terrible Whittaker era and the bad stories and that and the bad writing and that and having to put up with that, and you know but we're due for some decent Doctor Who. It's just if there's no any decent Doctor Who, I mean, it's just and if this series is just bad, I'll say it is bad, and I'll just probably ignore it and leave it aside. But I'll just stick to my classic series and that, and probably do classic reviews and other channels and that, and the TARDIS zone and that, and that'll just be my limit and that. But tonight there, I just finished up in the Capaldi episode, Deep Breath, which to me that I felt it was like, oh, I remember seeing it back in 2014, Deep Breath, and looking at it and thinking that have they done Capaldi a real good service? I mean, the first impression of Capaldi at the end of the time of the Doctor. I mean, it was just like, here we are, Flash or new regeneration. We were introduced to that. We were introduced to the new Doctor, and you know, it was just like a whole new era that it was to begin, and the trailer seemed awesome in that, and I was quite looking forward to that. And then Deep Breath aired, and I had a look at that, and I thought that from that story, it was just, I don't know if it just really wasn't really wasn't what I was expecting. It really wasn't making the 12th Doctor shine in a way. Not until later episodes and later seasons we get. Um, but what I was completely taken aback by how Stephen Moffat was. He kept on writing changing the character of the 12th Doctor through the seasons, through season 8, 9, and 10, up to 10. Yeah, it's just like he didn't really have a clue what direction he was going to take the 12th Doctor in from the very start. I thought, oh, it's it has to improve, and I just kept on watching it, and I kept on watching the seasons and that unfold and that, and Capaldi seems to be putting on very strong performances as the Doctor for that season 8, which was quite good, and working opposite Michelle Gomez, and I thought that was really brilliant. But the fact that Missy was the master, and I quite liked Missy in that, and I quite liked you could actually tell it was the master because she was very sinister, and she was very dark in that, and you could see that in the performances and all that that was still the evil master in that, and I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that end to that season, Darkwater and that. But when they announced that the Brigadier was a Cyberman, I thought, oh no, yeah, why did they have to do that? But anyway, I look forward to kind of looking back at the 12th Doctor era again. Some of the favourite bits in the 12th Doctor era. I liked most of these stories from season 8. But the problem with series 8, there was just too much of the Danny Pink theme in that, and I just didn't quite like the constant romance between the seemingly romance between Danny Pink and Clara. It just didn't seem to work at all. It just the kind of keep falling apart. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was completely unnecessary. I think the best thing that they should have done is just went on with the adventures instead of just uh, uh, dwelling in that. I just didn't think that would work. But I like the setting of the Coal Hill School, and the kind of throwbacks to the unearthly child and that. The I like that one with the caretaker and the Scovox Blitzer. I thought that was quite good. That the Doctor put in his workshop a big sign saying "Go away, humans." I thought that was very funny. Yeah, I quite enjoyed most of his era, and when it came to about series 9, the Christmas special, we could see changes in the Doctor's character. I mean, the Capaldi's Doctor was more kind of loose and more humour, and he was kind of more kind of settle into the role of the Doctor by then, and you could see it by the Christmas special, which I quite enjoyed as well. I thought that the Christmas special was really an interesting episode anyway. And then we had series 9, which I thought the opening that, and the it was like a kind of it was like a kind of no, not kind of trailer, but a kind of minisode of the Doctor and that, and with with these kind of warrior men and that, and it was in a castle or something like that, and you know it was the Doctor's meditation, I think it was. It's all coming back to me now. The Doctor's meditation, what Capaldi did, it was like a kind of mini sword, and it was quite funny. Yeah, and that's what I look forward to in the coming weeks. Reviewing the Capaldi era, seeing it again. I thought that Capaldi was, to me, he was the last Doctor. I mean, Jodie Whittaker never even topped him, and couldn't outshine him. Basically, it was more or less the writing as well in series 11 and that. But I think he was the last Doctor. I think that this this new Doctor that's going to be played by David Tennant. I think this is going to lead to a new regeneration cycle, and Ncuti's going to be a new part of a brand new regeneration cycle, because I think the Time Lords are going to intervene at some point. They're going to be back at some point, and they're going to undo what the Master had did in the centenary. So I'm going to look forward to that, just to see if I'm right, but maybe I'm not right at all about that. But I had ideas about how Tennant actually was coming back. There was always that kind of door open for the 10th Doctor to kind of emerge. And what was interesting is that they could use a concept like the hand, the severed hand, which you lost at Christmas Day, in the Christmas invasion, which was cut off by the Sycorax. They had Captain Jack had found it from some kind of authority that had got it, and then Torchwood required it, and Captain Jack required it, and then was desperate to return it to the Doctor, and then it was like a kind of plot element that it could be used to kind of bring back the Doctor and regenerate the Doctor, and when he needed to. That was quite a clever concept, because I quite thought that if you could do that, then I mean, there's no need to kind of get rid of that character when there was no need to get rid of the character. I mean, it kind of opened the door for the 10th Doctor to kind of regenerate back into himself. Now that's what I kind of thought that it could actually lead. I'm talking about the possible 60th, but the what I see in that, and what I see could be possibly happening, but I could be possibly wrong about it all, and this could be all a trick or something like that, and it could be the toy maker that's come back and altered these events or something like that, and that the new Doctor is just waiting there for to emerge and all that, and or it could be a multiverse kind of type Doctor Who thing or something like that. So I don't know, but it all sounds interesting with all speculation going on. But if I'm watching the centenary and I see that severed hand in the jar and thinking, yeah, if they're going to somehow get that to the Doctor and manage to stabilize the Doctor's regenerations again, and probably regenerate them back into the 10th Doctor, I wouldn't be surprised if they went down that route. But as we know, that Doctor Who is a time traveling show, that it could do multiple things. It could go multiple ways. It could be like all the events from the stolen Earth and all that, and how the Doctor got into the Rose and from the parallel world and all that, and the Meta Crisis Doctor. What if events had changed because the Doctor had found the hand before Captain Jack and that? What if time and space changed because of that, and these established events changed, and the Doctor managed to regenerate back? There's a possibility. There's many possibilities of that, and it's really exciting to think about all these kind of possibilities and that. So I'm looking forward to the 60th, because it's a lot to kind of take in, a lot to kind of wonder about and speculate about and that, and it's harmless to speculate. Just take it like a pinch of salt. What kind of rumours you hear and all that. But I'm looking forward to this. But as I said, I will make this stream very short, and I'll end it now. Good night.